is, oh, look at those Duchess of Sussex. They just trying to make themselves look like the saviors. It sounds pretty, but let me see your feet. Your feet ain't got no calluses. Your hands ain't cracked. You ain't tired. You ain't got bags under your eyes. That's a website that shows a bunch of googly gock, a bunch of words. That's what that website is. That ain't a website that shows anybody that's working. That's right, I said it. You wear nice, luxurious clothes, expensive clothes. You got that big desk that costs about $50,000. It's an illusion. It's like, oh, look at the beautiful words. Look at the beautiful website. It's so clean and crisp and it's neutral. It's vague. It's not too cluttery. Oh, the illusion of the website, the words, the beautiful words we say. Okay, what we gonna do now? Ooh, I like those words. Okay, let's go talk about what we gonna say we gonna do. Hello, YouTubers. Welcome to my channel. I'm addressing a couple of things. Someone had reached out to me about addressing what Meghan Markle did with the union card when she laughed and talked about how she lied about being in the union. This is one of those things that is so unfortunate because a lot of people have worked very hard to get into the union. I remember trying to get into the union. You work extra jobs, and then if you get so many extra jobs, I think it's 3, you're eligible to join the union, but they have to be SAG or union extra jobs, SAG jobs, SAG-AFTRA, they're combined now. When I came in, SAG and AFTRA were separate entities, and trying to get into both separately was a lot of hard work. It's extremely expensive to get into the union. And what Meghan did just kind of goes in line with her personality, the kind of person that she is. She's going to do whatever it takes to get what she wants because she is that ambitious. I think that it costs the producers money if they find out that you aren't in the union and they hire you. And I think now they do pre-checks. They check whether or not you're in the union first. At least, I mean, that would be smart to do. And I'm sure they did their homework. But I think when she said that, she was lying about being in the union and auditioning, because they ask you, are you in the union or not in the union? And she may have lied and said she was in the union. But if she actually got the job, they would have checked her union status prior to giving her the job, is what I understand it to be. I don't know what ended up happening. I just know what she said. And that's what I gather. I think it was just from her telling the casting directors that she was, so she could audition. And yeah, this infamous couple does is they try to just keep going. They know they've made some slip ups and they just keep going. But what I can't get around is how you never show accountability for your wrongdoings. There's never any, well, we've made mistakes along the way and I'm sorry about this, but this happened to me. And it's always, this happened to me, and no accountability for your own actions. And this brings me to what I'm talking about today, their website, their work, their foundation. And they've changed their website. And I'm reading an article today that is by Tanya Clark. And she says, this is Royal Family News. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle transform Archewell website into an online shrine to themselves. This is so sickening to me to even do that, because the foundation is not a shrine to who you are. Your foundation is to support the work of those who you are helping. And it's so clear that they are using their charity ventures to make themselves more celebrity, because they were working for a foundation. They were working for the royals. They were senior royals, and that was their life work, was to go out and support the charities over in the UK and to bring recognition to those things, because it's not about you. It's about the people that you are supporting. And I think it is so appalling to come over now to the United States and to dip their paws into our charity work over here, and using their falsified name that they've essentially stolen from the people that live in Sussex, and they are using their name to get celebrity, and the hard work that goes into supporting a charity is not really, the effort is not even there. It's like they're overhauling this name, and the name is doing all the hard work for them. And it's a name that they stole. They're not even doing what they're supposed to do behind the name. So they then stole the name. They then came over here to America. And now they are using their stolen name to garner the support and to do the hard work that they should be doing. But they're doing it behind this name that they have taken, that the queen that was given to them. This lady calls him Princess Pinocchio and Prince Jester. It's a new dawn, and it's a new day, and it's a new life, and they are feeling good. Harry and Meghan have freshened up their Archwell website after being named yesterday to a few days ago, Time's 100 Influential People list. Never mind that social media howled with laughter at their inclusion with mocking memes, the order of the day. I mean, no one but the Markles and the sellouts at Time are taking seriously the outlandish claim that these two wannabes are VIPs in any universe. And this is what they'll do. They'll keep walking in this space of VIP and having this website look the way it looks, and they will get people supporting them. And like I said with the Times picture, you have to look behind that picture. Like, what is that picture really saying? And this author or this columnist, Tanya, is really saying it the right way. This is a shrine to themselves. So we're not just looking at the website, but what is behind the website? What does this mean, what they're doing? People were really giving them a lot of backlash over that picture. And that picture now is on their website. We don't care. We're going to sit here and we're going to just let the fakeness and phoniness of that picture be on our website. And we just going to be fake, because they know people are going to still fall for it, and they're not going to see it the way most of us critically thinking folk are going to see it. The couple transformed their site a mere hours after their Time magazine market palooza. They are no longer united in compassion and action. However, their new branding phrase is shared purpose, global action. Okay. And we have saved the best for last. The humble couple's homepage has a shiny new portrait of them that was shot at their Montecito mansion and included in the Time 100 article. See, kids, money can buy you happiness if you are a fame hog. But wait, there's more. Also new and exciting is the little tagline, which reads, each of us can change our communities. All of us can change the world. Excuse me, she says, while I go and gaze at my navel. Yeah. The words, the hollowness of these words are just so outlandish and laughable. It's like, are you serious? Each of us can change our communities. Now, what is their community? Who is their community? Is this once again them looking at the rest of us and saying, your community? Each of us can change our communities. All of us can change the world. I think it would do them some good to start focusing on their own community, to start changing the world. Because as we speak now, in this very moment that I am speaking, they have issues with their own families that they don't even speak to. And yet they want to throw up of words on this website and expect it to be taken seriously. And they don't even do the things that they are saying. This is what is so appalling to me. That You can treat your families like crap, but you can have a message of love and compassion that you want the whole world to preach, but that you can't even do yourself. Now, this brings me to another point. Okay, so they have their new tagline. But for those worried that Markles have gone all soft and gooey, never fear, the commerciality is still the site's biggest presence. Today, Archwell Foundation is described as an impact-driven global nonprofit that puts compassion into action, uplifting, uniting communities locally and globally, online and offline. But for some reason, the description for Archwell Productions has removed the words harnessing the power of storytelling. You may recall, but probably not, that the Thirsty Pair's original branding was an over-the-top letter about Harry, Meghan, and their mothers. No mention of their fathers, though we all know why. At the time, royal expert Phil Dampier said the blaring omission would not go unnoticed by the firm. It also did go unnoticed by the public, but what it did do was reinforce the Markles' ugly complaints about their fathers being inadequate and unacceptable, that they omit things that they don't want to address. How can you have this message of compassion for people and purposely omit the things around your own fathers because you don't want to address it? Yet again, a fraud of a website, a fraud of a photo from this Times 100, fraud of Meghan being in the union. A lot of things that she does is a manipulation. And what I think Meghan tries to do a lot is she just hopes people aren't really listening, so that the fraud, the perception of it all, can keep going and playing out. And this is how they think they can get over on all the misrepresentations that they have out there. So only time will tell how it all will play out. But we know we're still looking at a train wreck. It's no different. It's definitely something that is not going to end well, especially for Harry. And sadly for the children, because as we know, Princess Beatrice just gave birth to her first child, a daughter. And while the family keeps growing over in the UK of the royals, the children of the Markles are missing out on these relationships with their cousins. Harry is missing out on the relationship of his second cousins and his nieces and nephews. All while they don't even have relationships with the family that Meghan has in America. They've been essentially cut off from the world, their worlds. And the only thing that I see with Harry and his wife is that they're behind the scenes constantly. And then they show up to be on a magazine cover. But what have they actually done that is worthwhile talking about in terms of their charity? I look at what William and Catherine are doing, and they are constantly out there speaking to people, talking to people about the work that they're doing, really engaged, making the effort to really bring attention to a lot of the work that they are doing by talking to the people. What work have Harry and his wife done to show any compassion to anything that they have done? It's always been about them. It's always been about their doing Archwell Audio, Archwell Foundation. We're the most influential in the world, like everybody on the planet, everybody. We are one of the 100 most influential. But what have you done? Like, we don't even see you. Where are you with the people? Where is the videos? Where are the pictures on your website that shows us that you are engaged with the people? And we know in the past, when they have been engaged with the people before their website came out, they would spend 5-10 minutes for a photo op and then leave. But what the royals are doing, the royals that are really senior royals within the monarchy, they are out there spending the time and talking to people. I want to talk about what Catherine has been doing. She is following the atrocities that were experienced in the concentration camps in 1945. There's a group of 300 children that are Holocaust survivors that came to this Lake District to heal the trauma of their childhood experiences. The group of children were called the Windermere Children, and I want to be able to meet some of the survivors, Ike and Arik, in person to hear their stories about how they went on to create their own companies, write a book, and to this day still sneak in the odd round of golf. And she's like literally out there on the boat talking to the survivors. And this is what I'm talking about. This is the work you do when you run a charity. You are engaged with the people that you are helping. But all Harry and Meghan seem to do is to highlight what they will do and what their slogans are: compassion for the world, communities in action. You know what? It's just words. Otis. Okay, come here, Otis. He wants to say hi. Come say hi. Oh my goodness. Okay, say hi. Say hi. Okay, I'll let you lick me. Oh, licky licks. I'm not used to licks. I have on makeup. He's like, that's disgusting. Okay, is what Catherine is doing. Like, she is really out there. She is engaging with the people who have suffered real trauma and atrocities. But the perpetration of this couple on their website, they are elusive. You don't see where they are. You don't see the work that they are doing. And like I said, the work that they have done in the past has always been for a few minutes and then they leave. And it's not me saying that. This is what was reported by the people that were actually at the charities. Okay, Otis. Okay, look, I'm working. You're supposed to be working too. You're supposed to be like looking at the people saying hi. Like saying hi. Like this. Okay? Dogs are so funny, aren't they? They just got a way about them. They just got away. But anyway, I'm appalled at this behavior. That you could just try to become a celebrity on the backs of your charity. People will say things about me as a black woman, pointing out and saying these negative things. Well, listen to what I'm saying. And don't just hear something negative, but listen to what I am saying. And I know they're getting ready to take their trip to New York, but this trip to New York is going to be a big fiasco, which is going to be all about them trying to bring an attention to people getting vaccines. But is that really what they're trying to bring attention to? Are they really trying to bring attention to equality with people getting vaccines? Or are they really going to make it about themselves? And the vaccine equality issue is kind of like in the background in comparison to who they are and what they do. That is what needs to be paid attention to. And this is why we look critically at the work that they're doing. You can see it because you don't see what they're doing. We got to really pay attention and call it out and really show that this couple is trying to get over on the most vulnerable of people who are not going to look so deep at what we're talking about. And that's not a negative towards them. It's just that this is just not on their radar. But if you see it in passing, you get a glimpse and you might have a false sense of what they're actually doing. And that's what I'm talking about. We have to wake up and look at what is really going on. And all the money that they get for their charity and their foundation is going to support their lifestyle in the most grandiose kind of way. Because let's not get it twisted. At the end of the day, they are running a business on the backs of the people they claim to be helping.